Hi, I'm Tamra Davison, and I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks for decorating your home for fall. Nothing fancy, anybody can do this just using pumpkins. As you can see, my plants were still pretty nice, so I didn't want to pull them out, at least not these ones. So all I did was just keep my arrangement, add a few pumpkins, and then I wrapped a leaf garland around the wreath that I already had there. So all of a sudden I have an instant fall look. Pine cones are also really easy to decorate. They're plentiful, you can find them anywhere. And so I just filled up a basket with pine cones, added a few pumpkins, picked 2 hydrangeas, and then I stuffed pine cones in a bucket here to keep the hydrangeas in place. This is my kitchen table, and as you can see, I'm decorating with even more pumpkins. I've just added a little bit of a twig wreath around the pumpkin, put it on a pedestal, and again, a simple little candle ring added on a simple plate, decorated, put the arrangement together, and you have something simple and beautiful. All it is a wooden bowl filled with squash, and then I added a few twigs here and there, and you can use real twigs. You can cut branches from leaves and just pop those in as well. If your planters are looking a bit sad because summer is finished and fall is officially here, instead of just throwing away your plants, rip out the ones that don't look so good and just fill in the spaces with pumpkins, as you can see is all I did here. And all of a sudden I have a beautiful mini display. I'm back at the farm here at Davison Orchards, and I'm going to make a few planters to decorate in front of the barn for our family photo day coming up. So basically I'm going to make 2 different ones. One using a dock. And this is a weed that actually grows wild. There's lots of it between Kelowna and Vernon, just on the highway. And I just pulled over to a vacant field and literally picked this. I love the color of it, I love the texture of it, and I just think it adds so much to your fall arrangement. So just be careful where you pull on the highway, but it's easy to see, and you'll notice it now that you've seen it. You'll see it growing everywhere. It's absolutely wild. So that's called dock. And then the other one that I'm going to use is corn husks. Right now they're green because we just picked them, but they're going to dry out and turn yellow, and that's totally fine because I think the dried corn husks are just as beautiful. I don't know about you, but sometimes you get tired of watering your plants, or maybe you've been watering your plants, but they're still looking kind of tired because fall is officially arrived. These ones are from our deck down below, and as you can see, they're looking kind of tired. So I am going to give them an entire new look. So I'm just going to remove all the dead plants. I'm just going to cut them back. And if you have one that doesn't look too bad or kind of fits, then feel free to leave it. I might just leave that one hanging there. So this dirt is an amazing medium to stick your corn husks or your dock in. So I'll start with dock. And basically all you have to do is, the dirt is already there, is stick it in the middle. So I have a few tall ones in the middle, and then I'm going to cut a little bit shorter just to create a bit of a cone look around so that the fullness goes all the way to the bottom. Now if you're up at the farm, you can notice that I did this exact same thing, but I used old crocks. And because the crocks didn't have any dirt in them, I wanted the dock to stay centered in the middle. I just took some florist tape and taped it across in both directions to kind of create a channel for the dock to stay tight in. And I actually put sand in the bottom of the crock as well. But because this already has the dirt in, it's the perfect situation to make a super simple decoration for your porch. So there's really nothing else you need to do except for gather your favorite gourds or pumpkins. And you can do mix and match colors. This one I'm just going to put all orange. And basically I'm going to circle my dock with pumpkins. So you can put them in any which way. But look how simple that is, and look how beautiful that is, and it doesn't get any easier than that. So once I've put together my arrangement using dock, I Went to the dollar store and I bought some cheap hairspray. It's actually mostly lacquer. And I'm going to give this a quick spray, and then that just helps the seeds stay in place. It's actually pretty good, but if you brush against it, some of the seeds and stuff will fall. So I just finished mine off with a quick spray of hairspray. I'm going to put these corn husks in the middle, but if you have it in a corner and you want to put the corn husks at the back, that would work too. If your soil is wet, it probably would go in easier too, so maybe that's a trick to remember, is to make sure that your soil is wet. Just a simple bow. Raffia would also look really good tied around here, maybe a little more natural than this, but this certainly is colorful.